The great thing about the Nassau Morning Madhouse,
you can never overstay your welcome.
Woohoo! The voice of Nassau Community College.
90.3 WHPC.
Has anybody ever stolen anything from a restaurant before?
No.
No? Nothing? Okay, this is going to be bad. Okay, so I was going to say there was an article that was read that people steal different things from a restaurant. So I was going to ask you, what have you stolen? Because a lot of different restaurants have claimed that different things have been stolen from their restaurants, including like a pig on top of, I guess people are drunk. It's a bar, and somebody stole the pig logo, I guess, on top of the restaurant, I guess because they were drunk, and drunk people steal things. People have stolen menus and things like that. Do you know anybody who's ever stolen anything from a restaurant? Nothing? You guys don't, like,
not really.
Nothing small or
People
tiny?
walk out with stuff all the time. I mean,
I know.
Salt shakers on the tables, napkins,
That's
things
what
like that.
Exactly.
Maybe some sugar packets.
Right?
I've accidentally walked out, like the little sauce thingies that they keep.
Yeah, when they give you, like,
I
ketchup or whatever. And
I took one of those ones. But usually I ask, I'm like, hey, can I have a thing? And they give it to me. But, like, I don't,
You
one
never-
time.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. I remember once I was at Chili's and I had leftovers one day, and they actually they actually had to give us like a bowl of sauce. The small bowls they have for the sauces. They actually give us the actual bowl. So to this day, I have it in my bedroom.
Oh, wow. Wow. See, I'm going to say, because, I mean, you guys are really clean. I mean, I went to, like, a buffet before, and if you ever been, like, down south, have you ever been to Golden Corral? No?
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah?
I
Okay.
wanna go.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so good. So we would take, like, the biscuits or, like, something, and we'd stuff it in our bag or something like that. I mean, something like that. I don't know. There are, like, a billion other things people have stolen before. You don't know anybody? Do you know anybody who's stolen anything before? Restaurant?
No.
Like,
Well, people take plates. I mean, you see
that
people with
was one
coffee
thing.
cups, diner coffee cups in their houses. You walk in, where'd you get this?
yeah, yeah. So there was a teacup. It was because stuff at different, I guess, restaurants they price differently, like from $1,000 to $40,000. So I think somebody, yeah. So somebody stole, I think a duck press. Is that what it's called? And then somebody else stole like fine china. But I don't think I've ever been to a place that expensive where I can steal something that expensive. Like where, I don't know. Where am I going? Like to Red Lobster? I don't know. Where do you guys go out to eat where they'd have something extremely expensive?
I'm stealing
Nowhere.
the lobster.
Exactly.
You go to the diner. That's about it. That's the height of my.
What do they have? I mean, does anybody take forks or silverware? No.
No.
Not. I don't
really.
even trust it. I wouldn't even trust it to take it. Yeah.
You know where it's been.
Yeah. I don't have any clue what I would be taking. But yeah, stuff like that. I take like. You've never taken food? Like you never like stuffed a roll inside of your bag?
Biscuits from Cracker Barrel.
See, you know what I mean. You've never stuffed like some chicken. Okay, so I'm the only one. I guess
take
I'm-
napkins. I'm a
Napkins.
napkin
Yeah.
hoarder.
I'm
I go to Moe's and I'm like, don't mind me taking basically half your napkins.
I do that at McDonald's.
Yeah, that
awful.
too.
I know. I
They
do that.
stare at you too.
Yeah, because now they've made it so you can only get one napkin out at a time.
Nope. Really? My hands are small. You shove it
that's
in.
what you do. I figured it out. Even though, look at, I can get my hand up in there and jank a whole bunch of them out at the same time because I keep them in the car.
I know.
I need them in the middle of the
My knees
console.
are very
there.
runny.
Yeah.
So yes.
Wow. I've never actually thought about. They really look at you funny when you go to McDonald's and you take.
Yeah,
Yeah, anyway.
I'll just start pulling them out, like, because how could you just only take one?
No, you grab them by you get about 10 or 20 at a clip and you yank them out of that holder.
Really?
And people see you
Yes.
doing it and they get mad at
And
you.
they start judging you, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you.
There's old
Yeah.
mugs from Denny's. The ones with the old logo on them.
You've taken a mug from Denny's?
No, but I really wanted one.
I don't think they'd mind. They'd just be like, go ahead. 'Cause I bet people have done it before.
Chili's did
I've
that with their
seen-
bowls.
Yeah, but like you've said about the sauces, I've accidentally, well, no, not accidentally. I've just put them in the tray. Like,
Purposely.
it's time to put them away. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys are really like saints about it though. Like I've just stolen a napkin. That's it. That's it. Fine. When we get to that place where we can buy expensive stuff, that's where we're gonna be.
That'll
No,
be
no,
fun.
let me not say that. We're not gonna be doing that. Yeah, that's
That'll
not
be
gonna
the day.
happen. Yeah, no. Okay, we'll be right back.
Everyone's talking about the Nassau Morning Madhouse
Starting your day with people just like you.
on the voice of Nassau Community College.
90.3 WHPC.
We got into this conversation a couple of days ago when we were scanning for topics, and we found out that there are a lot of people with irrational fears, which I wouldn't, I guess, think that something is irrational if you're afraid of it. But I think we're going to start it with DJ Rocky C. So, Rocky, you had an irrational fear, or did you get over it, or what is it?
There was I used to have this unusual or irrational fear, used to, but it still kind of cringes a little bit. I used to have a fear of footballs.
Wow.
And you know why?
Footballs.
Because like when they're like throwing a football at somebody, it's almost like a athletic, sporty missile of some sort. Like because that's like the accuracy of the shape. Like sports balls are supposed. It doesn't freak me out anymore, but I just don't understand.
Was it that you were afraid to get hit by the ball, or just like was it the way it looked? Like I don't get it.
Both.
Oh, okay.
But still, like the shape. Most sports balls are round, and this one's like a weird oval, like weird shape, and I'm like,
so it freaked
what?
you out.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no. So every time, did you ever like have gym in high school and they were playing with footballs and you were just like, no?
I hid in the bleachers.
No, yeah. It's time to go.
Yeah.
I wasn't that big on sports either. I mean, well, actually I was. Let me not say that. I actually played a lot of sports, but I'm not going to brag right now. Okay, Jamie, what are you afraid of? Irrational fears.
Okay, so it used to be escalators going up and down.
Oh my gosh, my
but
friend has that fear.
I'll go up, but I won't go down. So like I drive everybody insane. I'm like, where's the staircase? Where's an elevator? Like, I just won't go down because when I was little, I used to be able to go down, but then like like when it starts turning into the actual stair, there's the line. Like I stepped on the line and I almost fell down. So ever since then, I was like, no more,
When you were going
no
up?
more.
You almost stepped on the line when you were going up?
No, when I was
when you
going
went down.
down. And
Oh.
like when it's like steep.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was like, nope,
No,
not me.
not
I'm
gonna
good.
happen.
No.
Big Ed.
You know, it's funny she says that about escalators. Now, when I was a kid, I'll never forget this as long as I live. My mother took me to the Sunrise Mall. It's Westfield Sunrise now, and it used to be Gertz was the store where the Sears is now. The escalator that goes down from the second to the first floor. My mother got on it, thought I was right with her, and because, like you said, that line, it's scary, I wouldn't go.
I had that too.
And I was up at the top, and she got halfway down. She turned around, and I wasn't there. She starts freaking out. Now some lady grabs me by the hand as a little, and
I had that too.
And I wouldn't get on it. And even the lady couldn't get me to get on the escalator.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And so now my mother gets all the way down. She had to come running all the way back the other side up to grab me, and I would never get on that escalator until I probably was about 10 before I got over that fear.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, what happened was at a different time, I was with my great aunt and my cousin, and there was a store, and you could only go up and down the escalator, and I didn't know that. So I was like, all right, fine, we'll go up, we'll look around. And then they're like, all right, it's time to go. And I'm like, I'm not going down. And they're like, yeah, you are. There's no other way out. I'm like, well, then I guess I'm just staying here, aren't I? And then they were like, no, you're not. They're like, you're not serious. And they went down, and they left. They actually left the store. And
left you there?
yeah, they left me there for like
Oh my
5
gosh.
minutes, and I was like, and then they came back. They're like, "This is ridiculous. Get down." I'm like, "I'm not going down." So they had 3 people hold my hand down the escalator.
Oh, wow. That happened to my little brother. He's 5, and we went to the mall. I took him there because I'm a good sister, obviously. So I took him out, and we were going up the escalator, and he didn't want to go. So I hopped on, and oh my God, he stayed behind. And I didn't know what to do because you can't like run down. You're not going to get all the way down there. So some lady actually brought him up, so that was good because, I mean, I was going to get him. But my irrational fear, I don't know if it's irrational, but I don't like elevators. I just don't like closed spaces. I can't do it. I don't know. Is that just me? I just don't like elevators.
Yeah, my brother used to have that fear too. He's always afraid that, just like in most movies or TV shows, he'd get stuck in the middle in the escalator.
I
in the
don't.
elevator.
Like, what if they don't come if you like ring the thing? I don't know. I'm just afraid to be stuck in there and then be trapped. And
Yeah.
I just don't want to do it.
What's that?
Yeah, I know. I can't. Bigga, did you say you had an irrational fear?
Well, you know, when you're a little kid, you have all these weird fears. You used to be afraid to go in the basement
Oh yeah.
by yourself because the Ooga Booga Man was down there. You know, that's what you
Gotta
got
run.
told, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Don't go in the basement.
and he was gonna come get you from behind the oil burner. That was always it.
The Nassau Morning Madhouse.
The perfect combination of music and fun, like peanut butter and jelly,
Like chicken and waffles.
like tacos with even more tacos.
No quiero Taco Bell.
90.3 WHPC.
So you guys said you didn't like the unicorn frappuccino, right?
It's
I never
unicorn
had it.
barf.
You hated it?
Oh wait, is that the one that was blue and pink and then
Yeah, it was like all those crazy colors.
yeah.
Yeah, I know somebody who is at the radio station. I'm not going to name, but he's a barista and he hated it. So you guys wouldn't be up for it. Well, Disney has this new drink. It's like supposed to be the next unicorn frappuccino thing.
Oh, no.
And And I don't know where Zach just went. And it's supposed
He's
to
going
be...
to get a unicorn frappuccino.
Okay. Come right back. And they have this new thing where they have... it's called the Night Blossom, and it's kind of identical. It's made of limeade, apple, and desert pear flavors. And it's sparkled with like passion fruit boba balls. I think that's what they're called, boba. Have you guys ever heard of boba balls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bubble ball.
What?
No.
Yeah,
No?
they're like little
It's
balls,
really
black usually.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's like boba tea. I heard that people
Yeah.
are getting. So
I don't like
that's-
tea.
Yeah. Okay. You.
I don't like tea.
Do you like anything? No, I'm
Coffee
kidding.
is awesome.
See, I stick with basic coffee.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Same.
But this
milk
is-
and sugar and you know.
The basics.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what they have at Disney World. So would you guys be up for it, or do you guys think it's?
I'm out.
Would you drink it?
No, I'm
No?
good.
No.
Have you heard of the one at Starbucks? There's this new one that my sister tried. It's like some ombre drink where it was like pink at the top and then it like faded into a white. I don't really know what's
Really?
in it
I'm gonna have
because
to
I
try
had
it.
no like intentions. I'm done with Starbucks.
Really?
Like I'm gonna stick with Dunkin'.
Same.
But you know, I did try the unicorn and I thought it was disgusting.
Gross. Well, I think the Disney one will taste better, but
Wait
yeah,
a
I
minute.
think it would.
Who needs? You need caffeine? I mean, like with the coffees, is it all about just the wake up, or is it about just
I
the
don't know.
drink?
I don't think this one is caffeine related. I think this one is just like a sweet drink.
Okay,
But Zach, where you going?
he's joking.
Oh gosh. Okay, we'll give him a
He's out of
second.
it. But
Yeah.
anyway, if you need caffeine, you know where to go.
Yeah.
You're my Keurig machine.
No,
Yeah.
7-Eleven has got the most caffeine of any coffee out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They did a whole thing about 7-Eleven, Dunkin' Donuts, and McDonald's coffees.
Well, that's
and-
Speedway.
Alright.
yeah, 7-Eleven's got more caffeine than any other coffee chain.
Right, so I'm gonna have to go over there because I do need a little wake me up
You
right
need a
now.
little, like, yeah! in the morning.
You know what? I'm gonna stick with my Keurig maker. It never let me down.
I love those machines.
Same-
those are the
same.
greatest things in the world. When they invented that, I got one right away when it came out.
I was 2 years late.
Yeah. Been in the kitchen forever. Got the timer, the whole blue screen and everything. It's awesome.
Yeah. My giant Speedway cup is what I use.
Yeah.
This show will actually make you want to sign up for those early morning classes.
You won't want to miss a moment of the Nassau Morning Madhouse.
90.3 WHPC.
We're gonna do this thing here that I found because this is really interesting. Have you ever looked at something and you were like, "Oh, that sounds really fake," and then
Uberfacts?
yeah,
So
and then it turned out that it was really not so fake. It sounds weird, but we're gonna play a game. So I'm gonna ask you.
I love games.
I know. This is great. So I'm going to ask you if this is fake, and you're going to tell me if you think it's true or false, and we'll go from there. So the first one is high fives weren't invented until 1977. Jamie, what do you think? True or false? Is that real?
That has to be false because, like, weren't people doing that, like, a long time ago? Like, only in the 70s they figured it out that hands can meet?
Okay, so Jamie she says it's false.
False.
False?
Definitely false.
Really?
They were doing that back in the 60s.
Okay, what do you think?
I'm just lost
Rocky?
at right now.
You
but,
don't know? Okay, so...
I'm just gonna say false. I guess.
False?
Follow the
Okay.
crowd.
Really? Okay, so the answer is it is actually true. The modern triumphant high five that's common today was first shared between Los Angeles Dodgers Dusty Baker and teammate Glenn Burke on October 2nd, 1977.
Oh man.
I guess they didn't trademark it until then.
Yeah,
I don't
probably,
I don't know
because-
because they've probably been doing it for a while. They were just like they weren't just giving air fives like that the entire time. I don't know. So that's weird, but that's also true. But that's happened.
Sad. That's really sad.
Well, yeah. What's this thing that we call where we clap hands together? Yeah. Okay. We'll make it a high
Everybody,
five.
clap your hands.
All right. So a second one. Tell me if this is true or false. Strawberries aren't berries, but bananas, pumpkins, and watermelons are. What do you think? Rocky,
What?
we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Wait.
Strawberries aren't berries, but bananas, pumpkins, and watermelons are.
Okay, so the fact that high fives I thought were false, but it was actually true. This might actually have to be true.
True? You think it's true? What do you think, Jamie?
I don't know. I'm confused because I'm thinking about, like, the seeds. You know, like, when there's
Right.
the seeds,
Yeah.
it's like... What is it? I think it's like a vegetable, and if it's I don't know, something like that. I don't know. I mixed it up, but like I can't answer this one.
Well, we all know there's seeds in watermelon, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, wait, berries? I didn't know that's even classified as a berry. So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I used to spit seeds at joggers once.
Oh my gosh.
I was little. What did I know?
You're looking to get yourself smacked.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's actually true because
I called it.
Strawberries aren't berries, like you said, Jamie. The seeds are on the outside, so it can't be a